everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gokene, and if you are new here, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and if you are here, you're an old watcher, you're an old stalker, you're clearly a fan, why don't you hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about things that you need to pack in your bag when you're coming to Canada. And please don't be like me. You need this video. In fact, bring out paper and pen and jot things down, because you really need to write down the things that are important for you to thrive, for you to settle in properly here in Canada. Don't be like me, please. Don't be like me that carried one leg of Crocs all the way from Lagos to Canada. Don't be like me. This video is going to help you a lot, because I find that there are so many things out there that people are saying and you're listening to them that you actually do need, that people are saying that you do not need. So I am going to be listing out the things that I did and the things that I did not do. I'm going to be talking about them as well. So I am hoping that you're already writing things down. So let's begin. First of all, I would like to debunk a popular statement that people have carried all around social media, telling you that you do not need clothes, that you should leave all those clothes that you're packing inside your bag and pack food only. If you listen to them, OYO, you are on your own. Honestly, because I listened to that advice. In fact, even after someone told me that I should better bring my clothes, I was like, this person doesn't know what they are saying. Everybody on social media is saying that you should bring food, that you should pack food inside your bag and leave clothes. And I went with that advice and my eyes saw shaky, like the highest amount. So please don't listen to that advice. Don't you ever, in fact, hold your ears, I'm saying it, don't listen to that advice that you should pack only food and come here and not pack your clothes. Please pack clothes. And talking about clothes, there are clothes that you think, okay, I might not need this when I get here, or when I get there I'm going to buy clothes. It's a lie. You will spend money. And if you're like me, that was coming here with just proof of fund, and I'm also like, I didn't have a job at the time of landing. My husband didn't have a job at the time of landing, so our lives were literally dependent on the proof of funds that we brought. So you should, if you're like me, please listen to the advice. Bring your clothes here. Clothes are not exactly cheap. Like people are saying, clothes is cheap. African food, you will not find it cheap here. Clothes is not exactly cheap here. There are different thrift stores, and even those thrift stores are quite expensive. So please go to Yaba, go to Balogu Market, pack clothes. In fact, even if you're coming during the winter period and you feel, okay, I'm not going to need this summer clothes, please still bring it and come. When you come here and you get a job, you can then decide that, oh, you don't need these clothes, I'm going to donate them. You can always do that, but for the meantime, bring those clothes and come with them while you're coming. Bring your shoes. Sisters and brothers, ladies and gentlemen, bring your shoes. I came here with only one functional sneakers. I thought, like, on landing here I'm going to get like other shoes, but I did not get shoes in thrift stores that were my size. So please go to Yaba, whichever market, buy sneakers, buy shoes. But for heels, speaking of shoes, heels, you may not necessarily need it at first. It may just be extra luggage, so you can, withhold, like you can leave your heels behind for ladies. But please bring a lot of sneakers. Bring indoor clothes as well, indoor shoes as well. If you wear shoes around the house, that should come in very handy. Another thing that is very important on the list is there is how the Canada sockets are. It's not like the one that we have back home, and this really saved me because I came in here with an adapter that fits into those sockets, so I didn't have to immediately go out and buy a charger because of that adapter that I got. So get that. This adapter is going to help you out a lot. Then another thing that you need is your wigs. Exactly. I cut my hair. So I cut my hair because of hardship. So please, if you're planning, if you know how to make hair, kudos to you. But if you don't know how to make hair, and you have the money, also kudos to you. But if you don't know how to make hair, you don't you don't have money, you're in my category. So please bring your wigs, bring your straightener, bring your hair dryer. And for men, you may not necessarily pack your clippers, but if that is absolutely important to you, you can pack clippers in your bag as well. So also remember, because the socket is wired differently from ours, you may want to get a clipper that is the way that the socket here is. But if not, you can still get your Nigerian clippers, or whatever country you're coming from, you can still get those clippers in here, and you can use the adapter that I was mentioning before. So another thing here on my list is your documents, of course, your travel documents. Of course, this is very important, and you should know by now, unless you want to be turned back, you need your travel documents. Food items. When it comes to food items, I packed a lot of food that 8 months in Canada, I have not even exhausted the food that I packed here. In fact, when I was the oil that we brought, the palm oil that we brought, we are actually on the last bottle. So can you imagine how much food that we packed into this place? Dry fish, stock fish, your vegetables, in fact spices too. I even came with spices. The thyme that I came with, dried thyme that I came with to this country, I'm still using it till today. My curry is still there, not my cubes, my seasoning cubes is still there. The only spice that I've actually had to buy is salt. I bought everything. I bought Milo, I bought Golden Moon, I bought cornflakes, I bought everything. Because you're coming in and you don't have a job, you're trying to save money, so you might as well eat the things that you're bringing in rather than spending all your money on food. And if you watched the two previous videos that I posted, you would know that food is not exactly cheap. Okay, so moving on from food, of course you know that you should pack your local vegetables, your local spices, your local delicacy, whatever it is that you are comfortable eating in Nigeria or wherever. Please bring them here, because it will take time for you to adapt your tongue or your taste to the Canadian palate. So another thing of honorable mention here is bed sheets. I'm glad that one of our friends that was already here told us that bed sheet here is expensive, that we should bring bed sheet as we were coming, and thank God we brought bed sheet as we were coming. Now we have newer bed sheets, but then we didn't have any, and we wouldn't want to sleep on a bare mattress. So please bring bed sheet. Bed sheet is quite expensive here. It's not as the one that you just pick up in Yaba, or people that just sew bed sheet for you in Yaba. It's not like that. So please bring your bed sheet. Your skincare, ladies and gentlemen, please bring your skincare. Skincare here is also very expensive. Of course, you're not working, you need to save money. I don't know how many times that I've said that in this video, but please bring your skincare. And of course, if you plan on buying here and you have the money, by all means, yeah, do you, sweetie, but please pack skincare. My skin has not recovered from transitioning from Nigeria to Canada. Like before I moved here, my skin was like flawless, my skin was glass, I can see through it, but now I am struggling. So please bring your skincare, bring your makeup. Makeup is a cost here, so bring makeup. I'm not like a huge makeup person, but I still went to market and bought like few makeup items, because I knew that before I gather money to go and shop for makeup here, it's going to be like a very long time. So I planned and I bought a lot of makeups. Not a lot, but like a reasonable amount. Then if you're like a huge nail person, you like to fix your nails, you like to stay fly, of course I would advise that you bring press-on nails. And if you're not like cool, it's not absolutely necessary. Then winter jackets, sweaters, winter clothes, you may want to like just buy one. I'll advise that you buy just one winter jacket. Then when you get here, you can thrift. At least I saw the winter jacket that I'm using frequently now is the one that I got here. So it's better to buy here. The winter jackets that are produced here are more like adapted to fit the weather here because it's cold, cold. So bring winter jackets, bring sweaters, bring gloves as well. You may not necessarily buy winter boots. I bought my winter boots here. But when it comes to winter outfits, winter clothing, I would advise that you get them here, because this place, the clothes here will generally adapt to the weather here. Do you get? So another thing that you should pack in your bag is medications. Not much. I won't say you should like spend so much on medications. Just bring your medications, right? The ones that we've got anti-malaria medications here, because the time that we moved here, like a month in, my husband and I came down with malaria, so we had to treat malaria. Bring that, bring your antibiotics, bring your cough and cold medicine, bring the normal stuff, the usual stuff. Then I also, the other thing that I got, I came in here with is Johnson oil. In fact, when you think about like daily things that you need, please pack them in your bag. Pack underwears in your bag, even clothes that you wear in the house. Please pack it inside your bag. But you may disregard this list. Everything that I've listed here is individualized. It's subject to you. Like, it's not like most. It's not cast on stone. You can play around with my suggestions, and if you have money, please disregard it. This video is just for people that you don't have money, you don't have a job, you're coming in, you're hustling. Please take my advice. Okay, so that's much that I can remember. And all these things that I listed here, all the items that I listed here, aside from my clothes and my shoes, wig, straightener, all these other things, the other ones that I listed, like food items, my wigs, my makeup, everything, I put them in a Ziploc bag and I labeled them accordingly with English words, just in case. I've seen it in several videos on YouTube, like how people package their stuff when they were traveling, and I did my own like that as well. So I brought out Ziploc bags, I packed all the vegetables, labeled it with English name, even okwa. I had to learn that is breadfruit, that is the English name. So yeah, that is how I packaged my items. Let me know if you have any question concerning packing, what to pack, whether it's necessary or not, and I am willing and glad to answer any question that you have. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Remember to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and share it to anyone that you know that's relocating or even have the thoughts of moving. Alright guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.